Korea is one of the best civs to snowball the science victory, at least out of those that obey the laws of the game, with Sunduk's abilities to generate science out of thin air through governors and their promotions, mines surrounding CU1s, unique cheaper campus replacements that always come with +4 adjacency, making this civilization incredibly hard to compete with if left unchecked. And with Highlands map already selected, that is precisely what I am looking for. For those who don't know, Highlands is a map type that has very little water and ocean tiles, leaving a lot of room to settle and develop your cities almost completely unbothered. I haven't done a scientific victory in a while, and I have learned a great amount by playing the game, making videos, and occasionally observing competitive matches, so I want to put my skills to the test. Usually it takes me between 250 to 280 turns to get a science victory over the line, so can I make it faster? And by how much? Let's find out. Okay, not a bad start location. Although I would like to move across the river somewhere, so let's just do that. Plenty of 2 food to production tiles to work, so I don't have to be concerned about that. However, if I would settle in place, I would lose the production from the forest, and yeah, the city center would only have 2 food, 1 production. On a plains hill, if I settle here, I retain that 1 production, so that's really nice. 2 food to production start for a city center. And I'm gonna... let me see, where am I sending my warrior? Well, that's a river delta, meaning that there's a body of water over here, so not that much to scout. I'd rather send my warrior north along this river line to find the next potential city location. That is gonna be important to settle my new city. This one I'm gonna settle in place, and because I know that this is a big map of Highlands, I will get myself 2 scouts to start gathering information for next potential settles, to get myself the goodie huts, obviously, and start generating era score by meeting city-states and other civilizations. Now, since I do have unique campus replacement district in CU1, I'm gonna go straight to writing, and let me see what we get in the tribal village. A free builder. Well, I am lucky, but currently I don't have anything to improve, so let's send it to scout a little bit. And just because I'm doing scouting doesn't mean that we cannot have fun. So maybe I could just roleplay a little bit. What if we are not just playing Korea in the ancient era? What if this is actually modern day North Korea instead? Maybe this is just post Kim Jong-un's era where separate tribes of North Korea trying to enter the main stage. At least technologically seems relevant. I mean, maybe North Korea has farms. Internet is a little bit more difficult. So how about we just make North Korea great again? Although I don't have historical knowledge of when was the last time North Korea was great, so maybe that doesn't really fit. Was it ever great? I don't know. So maybe a better slogan would be to make the Korea whole again. And I did meet a city-state, Valletta, which gives me 1 envoy and +1 production while producing units. I think that applies to builders and settlers as well, so nice addition for my early game. And that would allow me to buy city center buildings with faith. Okay, I don't know how big of faith generation I will have this game, but maybe I will be able to buy myself some monuments or something. Here's the first barbarian trying to approach my borders. Let's block him out. Go to Valletta. Don't bother me, I'm busy. And I got myself extra envoy. But this would only put me to 2. I need at least 3 to get more out of it, but I don't really want suzerainty of Valletta. It just gives me production towards units. I would prefer science or maybe orange city-states for even more production. Where am I sending this builder? I have no idea. I have scout coming up, so let's send it back to the city center. I don't want it to get stolen by barbarians. Yep, that's right. You go towards Valletta, I keep scouting around. And let's get my warrior back in case there is another barbarian camp somewhere. Just for a little bit of defense. Oh, another tribal village, and that's a barb camp. Maybe my warrior can clean, but it's relatively far away, so that is gonna have to wait.
I thought clay must feel...
Granaries have been researched. Here is my other scout. Let's send it west side. And there is another river network, and another one. It's pretty hard to find fresh water on highlands sometimes, but I'm not gonna be complaining about this. Give it to me. More good cities. Wheel has been boosted. Is it good? I guess it is. Mine a resource. Could I even do it? I don't see any mineable resources. Well, marble is a quarry, so not that. Other than that, I don't see any copper either. Pretty good technology in this circumstance. I would also like to boost myself writing, so if I could meet another civilization, that would be great. I don't really want to hard research my CU1s, because that's one of the easiest technologies to boost anyway. So let's see what I can find. Most of these tiles have been uncovered. I do have a lake, I do have 2 rivers where I could potentially settle, so mapping out my cities, well, I could spread them out a little bit to get more value. To get more tiles to my capital, because this capital is gonna be overfed with the trade routes. At least that's my early game plan. Get CO1s, get government plaza, get some commercial hubs going, and industrial zones. The cities are gonna be pretty much set. Maybe I could even get myself a coliseum, but I'm gonna figure that out whenever I get to it. It's a little bit early for that. Another militaristic city-state, and I am first one to meet it again. Well, okay, Lahore would give me access to more military units, but I'm going for science victory, so yeah. It's not gonna help me all that much, but continent split might. Each continent has 4 luxury resources. I have marble, I have dyes, and I don't see anything else on this continent, so maybe something down here? Not really, no. We'll figure that out. So another continent would essentially give me a Wilhelmina. Glad to meet you. Okay, I can send you a delegation because I have money. If she wants to go to war with me, I would at least get some combo strength out of it. But if she's friendly, maybe she's gonna give me that gold back. We'll see. No luxury resources around here, just a mountain range. I could settle a city somewhere here, but these are not that great of a cities. Maybe at some point, but I think I could get way better second and third city in the north.
It is not wisdom.
My first government and my first policies, let's get discipline to fight barbarians. I don't have any faith income, so let's get God King and get done with a pantheon. What kind of pantheon would I like to get? I do have a lot of bananas, so maybe culture from plantations would be pretty good. Since I am going for science, culture could be a problem, so that should be covering me pretty decently. I will go for a foreign trade to unlock myself a trader. That is gonna steroid up my empire quite a bit, giving my internal trade routes, extra food and production through those traders, to feed them faster, to make them produce things faster. Everything stacks up. I need to get every advantage I can get, and early game decisions are what matters. Here's Amsterdam, pretty far away from my capital, so I do have a lot of room to settle whenever I want to, and well, there isn't anything to do in here. This mountain is blocking me from traversing. I need to send my scouts somewhere here to find a passage, and hopefully some luxury resources. I don't really want to fight that barbarian, let's go past through it. And here is my settler, so which one of the cities I want to settle first? This is a freshwater, so somewhere around here is either a lake or a river. I don't see a river anywhere, so probably a lake, I would suspect. I could cramp up quite a few cities around here, if I would like to. Now, question is, do I want to? If I keep the city spread out a little bit, I could get myself a city somewhere here potentially. And then something around here maybe. 3 would be fine. That's a tile for a harbor from my capital. I don't need it anytime soon. I will only need this harbor whenever I will get to... Where is the civic space race? So that's pretty far down the line to give me integrated space cell. For 15% more production towards space race projects if a city has a military academy or a seaport, so I will need a harbor in this one single tile that my capital is gonna have, and potentially I could get myself Mausoleum at Halicarnassus somewhere. Not that it's gonna improve my tiles greatly, but it does give my great engineers extra charge, and talking about great people, there are gonna be quite a few that I would like to get, so let's take a look. Marcus Licinus Crassus, I am looking for, what's the great merchant with a trade route called? Zhanqian, I believe. That one I would like to get. I don't know how deep it is in the classical era to get it, because there are only 4 great merchants in the classical era, and at certain point they disappear, so I don't know. I don't know if I can get it, but great scientists are grabbed pretty quickly, so I would like to contest them, but I only need one. I want Hypatia, so this one can be recruited by anybody, but I will need enough great people point to contest the Hypatia whenever she shows up. Hypatia is giving me a lot of value, instantly builds me a library, and my libraries provides +1 extra science, which is pretty good. Especially if I can stack it with Isaac Newton, which comes in the Renaissance era. It gives me a free university and a library, and my universities provide +2 science, which is amazing. There is another one, Albert Einstein, that gives me +4 science per research lab. So +7 science out of my district straight up is amazing. These are the best great scientists to get. But that's not it. I also want from the Renaissance era Ibn Khaldun. This is the happy scientist, which might not seem like it does much, gives 2 housing for a campus, gives 1 amenity for a campus, but this is the most important thing that he does. Increases non-food yield benefits of happiness in my empire by 40%, so if I am able to keep my cities happy or ecstatic, I would get way more science, culture and stuff just by doing that. So that one is gonna be important to get as well. This city has a better base, so immediately I could get myself 2 food to production and work a 2 food to production tile just like in my capital. So I'm gonna settle this city first. That city is gonna be strong faster. Keep scouting around, and where is my warrior? Let's send him down here to deal with that barb camp.
Writing means share.
Here is writing. I do have a little bit of gold, so let's buy this tile. That's gonna be my CO1. +4 CO1. Surrounded by potentially 6 mines. Now, I will need masonry to chop a stone tile, I will need iron working to chop out rainforest, so I'm not gonna have these mines anytime soon. At least until I get these technologies out. But how quickly do I want to get them? Maybe I just go straight up for currency? Or maybe I just research animal husbandry into mining. Maybe mining first, because I do have a builder. And I could do some chopping. Or I could improve a luxury resource, which could be valid as well. I could improve 3 tiles, so I could place down a mine, which it's not great. I don't really need it right now. I don't want to finish this cell one, I want the settler out. But I could get this pasture and I could get this quarry, and that would boost my craftsmanship as well to give me discount for the builders. Saving up on a little bit of extra culture in the early game is kind of important, especially when I do not have all that much culture in my disposition anyway. Oh my, come on dude. At least I do have a scout in the area, so maybe let's cross the river, pair up with my scout. I don't want my second settler to be stolen. It's not like I have priorities, I don't want any settlers to be stolen, but second city stolen is so bad for tempo. This builder can fall asleep, I just need to keep an eye for barbarians that would be looking to steal my free builder. A barbarian has suicided into my scout, I need to heal it up somewhere. Oh come on, I just came here. Why is this barbarian warrior coming for me? I'm pretty sure I didn't get scouted. I drove a scout away and they're still coming for my ass. This is rigged. This is absolutely rigged. I mean, if you wanna fight, you're gonna have to fight on my terms. You can stay in this shitty marsh and get a damage penalty while I'm gonna be giga-chatting at this rainforest hill for extra defense modifiers. Good luck fighting me, dude. Oh yeah, hit me baby. I'm even gonna fortify for you. So that's my city, let's settle it. Delete the pin and my scout can, well, check out what's around here, maybe there's a passage. I would like to get myself a C1, however there is no location to place it down. I could place it down here maybe. Would be a +4. Let's say I remove these hills. 4 more hills, so 4 extra science. I mean, that's fair enough. I would like to chop it, but I would like to get my CO1s out pretty quickly as well. How quickly could you make me a builder? 30 turns. Dude, what are you working? Oh, you're working a lot of food. Maybe that's fine. Maybe keep working that food. I could go for a monument, chop out this, and just improve a couple of tiles around here. I'm not sure, maybe I will improve these 2 farms to boost craftsmanship. This warrior is dying. Let's get my settler, my builder a little bit closer. I will improve this marble tile and I will send my builder north to improve these rice tiles to boost craftsmanship. Think that will be the best usage for my builder. Okay, warrior suicided. Fair enough. I don't expect all that much more from the warriors. At the very least, they are not paid to think.
Who deserves more credit than the white?
In fact, with warrior unit maintenance being 0, I don't think they are getting paid at all. Unpaid labor. Pretty good. Let's finish that CO1. Let's check if anybody is making great people points. Nobody is, so good. I have good chances of recruiting Hypatia.
Every nation lives by exchange.
And here's my trader, but I don't have any money to buy a trader. Unfortunate. Maybe I can get it after CO1, we'll see. Let's head towards early Empire. Should be able to boost it relatively quickly. My cities have a lot of food to work with. Let's improve the amenity. Let's check. I shouldn't have a lot of amenities. Yeah, I only have 2 extra amenities. I need 1 more. Does Netherlands have any? No, you have a relic. Oh, come on. You're gonna mock me with that? I would like to get myself some relics. I wouldn't need to work Godkin card in that case. And I even would be able to make some use out of Valletta in that regard. To buy myself some city center buildings. With faith. Ooh, more fresh water. Banana tile. Lovely. Which tiles is this city working? Okay, I don't really need you to work marble tile currently, so yeah, just food and production. +4 error score out of my C1. What else would I like to get here? Trader would be best return on investment. And yeah, this city is not amazing, but it did have the flood, so this tile is pretty good. A little bit more error score. I don't know if I can get a golden age. I could try to get a Temanaki, but that's only what? 4 floodplains, because 1 would be occupied by a Temanaki itself. It's not really worth it. Where is gonna be your C1? I guess I could snap it up on top of this stone tile. That's at least 2 hills that would benefit from extra science, and I could make this into a farm triangle, so 2 farms would be benefiting from extra food as well. Not bad, because around here I didn't have any hills, and it must be placed on hills, so this one would have to go. Yeah, only flat terrain around it, so nothing would benefit, and I could place it down next to a city center, but if I do that, I lose 1 science, because any district placed next to CO1 gives it a -1, so instead of grouping up districts and getting more adjacency, I am losing science out of my cities. For now, you can work on a monument, at least until I get builder discount card.
I am fond of pigs.
And discovered animal husbandry. Do I have any horses? I do have a copy of horse, but that's out of reach for this city, maybe for the next one. There's another copy in the north. 2 copies around here, so city here potentially would make sense. Somewhere. We'll figure that out later on. Currently don't need it. In technology screen, where would I be heading? I could go towards currency to unlock commercial hubs. That could be okay. I do have a few tiles that I could use for commercial hubs around here. This could be a commercial hub. This could be an industrial zone. And what am I doing with my capital then? Because my capital would need a government plaza. Maybe something like this, industrial zone. Could get a government plaza. Somewhere here. And I would have a tile to put Ruhr Valley in. That's why I wanted to spread down my cities, because Ruhr Valley would give me +1 production on every mine my city has, so there are quite a few mines that I can get, a lot of hills in here, a lot of value, especially since generally the cities are not gonna be working as many tiles as they have, but I'm gonna be overfeeding the city in maybe mid-game, mid to late game with trade routes. If I would get, let's say, 10 trade routes, this city would get plus 60 food, 60 production every single turn with Wisselbanken and democracy trading with my allies. So yeah, population is gonna be huge in here, I suspect. And I got scouted. Goddamn barbs. And another barbarian warrior. Well, keep fortified, man. Keep fortified. So yeah, this city is gonna need industrial zone as well. Where would I place it? Not on this side apparently, because even aqueducts I think are gonna screw up my CO1s. Yep, -1 science immediately. So maybe I will have to sacrifice another farm, which I am not a big fan of. There aren't all that many flat terrain tiles where I could just slam farms. And putting farms on the hills, well, first of all it comes later on, and second of all, I would prefer to have mines. More production is better. Yeah, I'm not sure, man, but this could be an aqueduct into an industrial zone later on. For sure, something like this and the city would be finished. Yep, that's manageable. My warrior has a promotion as clean up barb camp. A little bit of extra era score, and now my city. Let's check. Somebody is making great scientist points per turn. 2 people are making those. So maybe I should get myself a library. Or at the very least I should do campus research grants. Because I do want to contest Hypatia. Early Empire is coming in 8 turns, so I could do 2 campus research projects. To get me more great scientist points, and I will send the trader to Daegu. That's the only city that doesn't have 2 food to production tile in the city center. So let's help it out a little bit. Okay, you choose to hit me. Let's get Battle Cry promotion for extra combat strength. And let's start trading with my capital. Let's get a road in between. Currency has been boosted. Currency is coming in 5 turns already. Not bad, but I will need a lot of builders and I will need to make a lot of chops. Let's clean this warrior up. Bronze working has been boosted. Lovely, because that's probably where I'm gonna head next. Although irrigation into bronze working could be something. Yep, I like that. In terms of Pantheon, I could get myself a builder, but I think that I will struggle more with culture, since I'm not planning to build theater squares. Unless I am able to get a Colosseum somewhere, then maybe. Strategic resources, I don't have horses anywhere close. At least not in the initial cities, these don't have any of them. So even if that production is tempting, I think I will just go with culture, that's a safer choice. At least I have guaranteed a couple of plantations around here. Even dye styles, another one in here. Yep, looks pretty good. Ancient Era is ending in 10 turns. Well, what can I do? I boosted craftsmanship. This city is gonna be losing amenities apparently. Yep, but it's gonna be big at least.
Wealth consists.
Let me see. So, okay. I want to be at least second in terms of great scientist points. Somebody's gonna pick Aryabhata, and if the next scientist is Hypatia, I want to contest it. Golden Age is probably not happening, which is alright. Golden Age early on is pretty good for people who are going for commercial hubs early or for holy sites. If you have faith output, you can do a lot of work with monumentality, buying settlers or builders with faith. And if you're going for commercials, you can get a lot of science out of it. But for anyone else, where there is a consolation prize in Penbroice Envoys, which would give my already built districts +1 culture temporarily.
The man who has grit. It was luxuries like egg.
But I can live without it. Now, God King is not relevant anymore. I should have either urban planning for more production, which is probably reasonable. And then I will get my self-colonization to place down the settlers a little bit later on. Okay, let's research craftsmanship now. At least for the next 4 turns while craftsmanship is being researched, I'm not making any settlers, so this is completely fine. This city has population to place down extra district. I don't need to chop commercial hubs, so let's start working on that. And then I will switch to a couple of builders. Let's just chop out my settlers and my empire, and obviously I'm gonna assign Magnus. Where am I chopping first? Am I chopping in the capital first? Maybe not. Maybe chop at Yangsan. Chop out this campus. Yeah, to get most of the value in here. This Netherlands scout is ahead of me for so long, and there is a cultural city-state that I would like to meet as well. I bet that Netherlands is grabbing all of my goodie huts. I'm not finding anything around here anymore. So, my North Korean capital. What are we doing in here? How are we doing in Great Scientists? So, still Aryabhata. Don't really need any wonders. I don't really need commercial hub. This city is gonna build me government plaza. Actually, I could get myself a builder in 4 turns even without a discount and then chop out some things. Maybe that's alright. Here's my political philosophy. Ayutthaya has been met. Could send an envoy in here. I do have one available for extra culture. Gain culture when finishing buildings. I would love to get this city-state. What do you want? Inspiration for games and recreations. I need to find lumber mills for that, don't I? Let me see. Research the construction technology. Yep. Build a watermill and everything else is boosted. Maybe would be doable. If I would choose to go towards that direction at least. You're gonna get me a builder. I will need more builders. Actually, you're gonna get me a builder as well. Even without... well... you can work on that commercial hub at least until I get the discount, I guess. Oh no, that camp is gonna be cleared. No error score for me.
Bronze is the without craftsmanship.
Okay, where is my craftsmanship card? Give me those builders. I reckon let's crank out a few of those in every single city, because I want to chop out my districts quickly. You start working on a builder as well, and there's a barb camp that I would like to clear, so let's send my warrior back. I didn't even notice this one on the corner. Sneaky bastards. So, wheel into construction. I will need the archery for that. God damn it. So yeah, if I need archery for construction, that's not happening, but I'm still gonna head into this direction. So let's start with masonry, I guess, then, so that I would be able to chop stone. A little bit more production, and I will be able to place down the CO1 as well. For culture tree, let's go towards political philosophy to open up my next tier government. Here is the classical era, and now I can start chopping. Let's check here. At 4.6 great scientist points per turn. These people are madmans. Okay. Chop this even without Magnus. Let's maybe make another campus research project. I could chop this, I won't really need it, or I could build a pasture for a boost. Anywhere else I could build a pasture. Doesn't look like it. But at least until aqueducts, let's get some science, I suppose. Which tiles is my city working? Pretty decent tiles. Okay, lovely. Didn't get a golden age, but I will still get free... I should have taken free inquiry before boosting my horseback riding. Well, it is what it is, I'm still gonna pick it. There are plenty more Eurekas to boost anyway. And I will improve this. 2 food to production, 1 science. Even better tile to work now. I will need 3 mines, however, to boost apprenticeship. I did research iron, right? Do I have any iron? I don't see it, so yet another game when I'm getting fucked on strategic resources. I guess I do have 1 copy in the 3rd ring. That's too expensive for me right now, though. So I will have to pass it. At least I am able to chop down rainforests. I do have Magnus in Yangsan. I don't really need any more districts, I guess, in the capital where I would need chops, so I can send these builders to just deforestate Yangsan area.
Each of us is carving us. It is equally important.
I have Government Plaza unlocked. Euclid is coming up. So somebody is recruited, great scientist. Good, I don't want Euclid, I want Hypatia, Hypatia only. And I got scouted. Well, it is what it is. Maybe I can actually boost myself archery and get to the construction technology. Political philosophy is coming up, technology wise. Horseback riding, maybe I can just research wheel. Although wheel is not very important right now. What is actually important right now? That's a good question. Because I do have most of the things I need. I guess wheel is leading towards engineering, so I could do that. And I do have a governor promotion. I could get provision so that settlers wouldn't consume population. That's not bad to keep my cities intact, but I don't really care about population right now. My cities have a lot of food. So I will just assign Bengali into the capital to give me even more yields out of Korean bonuses. Oh my god. But I couldn't escort the settler. I want to take it, but these two warriors are just gonna kill my scout and I would get grievances with Netherlands for no reason. That was such a good opportunity. Get my units out. That's a builder. What am I chopping in here? Okay, this tile. 2 turns until another builder. Let's go. Do I have irrigation? I do. So, great. I will be able to improve more luxury resources. Talking about luxuries, does Netherlands have any? Of open borders. Pay me. Give me money. Another city-state and Gazargamu. Of course, I'm not the first one to meet it. I'm getting political philosophy, so I'm gonna put my first envoy in Ayutthaya then to double my envoys, essentially.
Don't reinvent.
Let's get Slinger forward, hit this scout. Technology tree. Well, I probably bought that Slinger for nothing. Let's get that construction technology then.
I am Abraham.
Hello, Lincoln. Where are you? Where is he? I have no idea. Do you want a delegation? Now give me my delegation back. Please? I need money. Here is Hypatia. Coming up, I'm getting a campus research grant coming up. I should be able to get it, I hope. Although these knobheads are making a lot of great scientist points per turn. Yeah, maybe I will need to chop it. I don't know. Let's chop the stone tile to place down. CO1, let's get a commercial hub cooking. And chopping galore. Everything has to go around here. You are making me a CO1 in 3 turns. Good. And I can make my first friend. That's another village that is not gonna declare war on my empire. I don't have money to place down the government plaza just yet, so you could make me a monument. Or you could make me another builder. Let's get another builder. There are so many things to chop. And here is Hypatia. This is the crown jewel of our empire. I will get a free library. And I get more science out of my campuses as well. Well, libraries, not campuses. Chop. Okay, so one has been chopped. Let's get the commercial hub as well. And this is a chop. Let's place down another cell one. Well, I could improve, I guess, some farms around here. That would make it 5 farms. If I would improve this one, I can boost feudalism. And I do have a builder coming up. Maybe that's worth it. +1 error score. And this scout, I don't even know what I want to discover anymore.
May the forces of evil.
Here is archery. I don't want to really hit that scout. Let's get Slinger on a hill, because now it's gonna start spawning units and I will have to deal with them. I could improve this mine, or I could go for more chops. If I chop this rainforest, I would lose 1 food out of it. So maybe I just get myself extra amenity and extra culture. At least a pretty nice style to work. Let's improve another mine. 2 food, 2 production, 1 science. Beautiful. This is gonna be a chop. These 2 are gonna be chops. Okay. I would prefer to have more money. But it's not like I can choose that right now. But it is coming out of my commercial hubs. Let's get a market. I can chop it as well. That's a 1 charge builder. This is gonna be a chop. These are gonna be chopped, so I will have to invest more money into the tiles, but that's 70 gold per tile. And I still need to buy this one. Yeah, it's gonna be a slow process. Maybe I can chop these 2, because this city doesn't have problems with food. I do have 2 juicy farms, that's 9 food secured already, enough to support like what? 4 population out of these 2 tiles alone? Not bad. So okay, let's get these hills out of here. Another farm. You are spawning horses on me. I mean, there are horses around here, so I guess it makes sense. I need to get my slinger back then. Maybe on a banana tile it could defend better. We'll see. That's a slinger, so we are going to opposite direction.
Politics is the
And here's my government finally. Let's get which one is the best? Classical Republic? Yes, absolutely. I need more of those amenities, I need more housing. Colonization is great, I will need to start making settlers. I will probably be chopping them out as well. A Gogi could be okay, although I am currently fighting barbarians, so I guess I will have discipline. And let's get diplomatic leader, at least for a little bit, because I want to send that envoy to Ayutthaya. Now I immediately have 2 envoys, and if I boost games and recreation, I could get more. Can I get it in time? 9 turns for construction unless I build a watermill. I mean, bonus resources improved by farms get +1 food each. It's worth a little bit of science. It would discount my construction by a little bit. That's like 40 science for a lot of production. No, I don't think I will be boosting it. Although watermill here would make sense, I don't really need to finish that zoo one right now. Because these 3 farms all have bonus resources, so that just makes sense, and I can get another amenity, or I could get myself a chop. I would lose 1 production out of it, but I would finish this watermill way faster, so maybe I am still chopping this. 6 turns until watermill. Fair enough. In terms of culture, games and recreation, I want to boost that, so maybe I'm just going towards recorded history then. 100% campus adjacency bonuses whenever I need it, and the governor title. Yep, I could do that detour easily. And let's get back with my slinger. Hopefully it doesn't die to barbarians. That would suck. Chop. I will need more builders around here. Holy, pyramids are not gone yet? God damn, I could maybe chop them out, but I would need more builders. However, looking at the city, doesn't have all that many forest tiles to chop. 1, to be precise. That's worth most of the production. Rainforest are only giving split 50-50. Some food, some production. Yeah, I don't know. Well, if I could get myself like 2 builders maybe. Maybe then I could. Well, I do have another builder coming up in Gyeongju. We'll see. Getting those pyramids would be massive actually. Maybe the city doesn't even need industrial zone. I'm not sure, maybe I just get myself pyramids. If I can. And maybe the city builds me a coliseum later on. Somewhere. I mean... But do I waste my production in this? Because I do also need settlers. I need them badly. I do have a settler card, right? Yep, so let's... Well, market is very important, but other than that, I'm gonna finish this builder and I'm gonna go straight to settlers. At least 2 of them in the capital. I will need at least 1 in Yangsan. I will need Daegu to finish the Seiwon into a settler as well. Yeah, I will need to expand rapidly.
A man on a horse is...
Right. Get out of here. What are you doing in here? I'm making settlers. Leave me alone. I need to build this farm to boost feudalism. Yeah, okay, we are falling back, guys. We are falling back. Too many horses. I need that archer online. Improve this. Pretty decent farm triangle. It's gonna be way better with feudalism. That's a chop. 3 turns until the market. That's my feudalism. Should I work more food? Maybe to grow the city out a little bit more.
Giovanna.
Oh, a natural wonder. Astrology has been boosted. It's not like I need it right now. But this is how unfair Korea actually is, guys. If you remember, when I was playing Spain, I had a pretty good start and I was beaten by other civilizations by a lot in terms of science. Look at me, I'm at 25 science, I'm already ahead of Wilhelmina, and Wilhelmina has more cities than I do. That's at least 3 that I can see, and that's another one. Somewhere here already encroaching on my borders. Maybe I will settle a city around the natural wonder. We'll see. I don't want to settle on a coastline because I don't have harbors, and I don't really want to build them. I cannot settle here because I do have a barbarian problem, but city somewhere here would make sense. Let's see. I do have fresh water around here. I do have olives, which is another plantation luxury resource. For even more culture, I have a lot of bananas in here. Do have horses. Any more luxury resources around? There is a copy of silver, there is a citrus tile that I would like to get. At some point, at least, at some point, we'll see. I am not quite sure where I'm gonna settle next, but I have time to figure it out. I still have time. Alright, my warrior can fortify and my archer can see this horse. So okay, no, my warrior falls back. I need this horse in vision to be able to deal with it. And I do have another builder, so let's keep improving more tiles. I'm not gonna build my government plaza first. I think I will go for audience chamber for even more amenities in my cities. This is one of the rare occasions where I'm gonna go for it, so waiting for ancestral hall to finish my settlers would be a little bit awkward. Let's get a promotion for my scout, movement on a hill. Let's explore faster. And I have finally beaten this Netherlands scout, and my reward is gonna be this goodie hut. Unless something like America is gonna come and steal that from me to get that karma. That's only the 2nd or 3rd goodie hut that I will get. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, at least I got some goodie huts, so that's something. But obviously it could have been better. Apprenticeship has been boosted, some error score from my free inquiry normal age. Normal age enjoyer right here. And what are you doing here? You want my builder? You don't always get what you want. Let's improve another mine around Yangsan. That city needs a little bit more help. And my scout? Theology has been boosted. Theology, I would need religion to boost that anyway. And that is not in my plans. Okay, construction, games and recreation have been boosted. I have suzerainty of Ayutthaya. Beautiful. I need to meet more city-states though. So... right. I could go for Coliseum right now, but I'm not in the rush. Most of the things in here are already boosted, so yeah, I'm fine with the direction I'm currently heading. I could go for apprenticeship right now to unlock my industrial zones. And I could get my universities as well, build 3 different specialty districts. That's boostable if I would build a government plaza for myself. Ancient walls, however, I don't really want to do it, but I will need aqueducts to get bigger industrial zones. Maybe I shouldn't have improved this mine. Yep, that's a wasted builder charge. Let's figure out where I want to settle next. And I have mapped out every single city that I would like to settle. I'm not gonna go crazy in this playthrough because generally there is a limit on how many cities are too much. On Highlands map around 12 cities is okay. I think I could go way more, like there's so much room to settle if you take a look. I could settle everything around here, but that's a wasted production on my settlers. I don't need that many cities to actually win the game, so I will gonna go with at most 12, at most. And my first settler is coming out. Maybe I could set him here, but that's a little bit far away, so I will settle this city instead. The settler that I'm gonna be finishing in Yangsan can go north and settle this iron tile. There are a couple of juicy CO1s surrounding a lot of mines around here. Here next to a volcano is pretty decent. I could have a Petra city in the north. There are a lot of desert tiles to work, and more importantly I do have decent tiles for the city to work from the get-go. Next to a volcano, so this city is gonna be able to build that Petra relatively quickly. And once that's built with my CO1, I will get a lot of extra science on my Petra hills. That's gonna be amazing, but that's a long-term plan. Petra will be coming up, but I still need to build up my city so that I am not stuck building a wonder for like 50 turns, you know? Like, I could do so much more with my production at that point. And I do have most of his things around here already scouted, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just send my scout on auto exploration. Still do have a barbarian problem that I need to deal with. I don't like it too much. Let's maybe try to push out some barbarians out of here. Saka Horse Archer. Well, we're gonna have to teach that guy a lesson. As long as we're bringing units one by one, I'm confident I am able to deal with it.
All the world's a stake.
I got access to my theater squares. That's fine. That guy is dead. Brilliant. And I can keep this trade route actually going. Although trading with Yangsan would give me 2 food to production. So let's get a little bit more extra benefits out of it. I don't want you working food anymore because you're growing in 60 turns. You have housing problems, so you're gonna need granary to improve your housing. Actually, you don't have all that many productive tiles, do you? Yeah, I could use some improvements around, but I could use everything. That's a problem right now. Let's get this tile so that I could replace my government plaza. And with feudalism coming up, I will have to crank out a lot of settlers. I mean builders. 5 charge builders. And I do have another friendly neighbor. Very good, because now I don't have to fear to be entrenched in some kind of warfare. I just need to take care of my barbarians and I'm gonna be fine. Okay, let's deal with this guy as well. My archer got a promotion. Okay, good. I mean, you could still be working 5 food tile, I suppose, but mostly you need to work production. Alright, fall back with my warrior. Let's get volley promotion because these forests are blocking my sight from capital anyway. Sure, settle this city. I don't have enough gold to get this cell one, so I'm gonna start by cranking out a builder, I suppose. And as I said that I am broken in science, Abraham has jumped to 70. Well, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, that wasn't cool. Did I just lose my warrior? I guess I did. Yep, I did lose my warrior. Not great, but at least my archer should be able to hold. Do have extra envoy, great general, great writer, none of these are gonna be completed, so I can just ignore.
One man's magic.
Another settler has been built in the capital. Where is this one going? I'm not gonna settle here due to loyalty pressure just yet. But next to a natural wonder, sure, I don't mind that. The city has only 4 population. I need a builder in here badly. But I guess I can finish off at Government Plaza. Recorded history. I could double my science adjacency bonuses, which is great. Because for each cell one I would get extra 4 science. That's at least plus 12. So I could catch up to Abraham pretty quickly. If I would like to. Games and recreation into feudalism. Yeah, that's gonna have to be with tech and technologies. Apprenticeship could be unlocked now. There are so many things to build. I need so many builders. So maybe screw the science for time being. Let's go straight up for feudalism. I need so many builder charges. I need so much gold. I need more culture to grow these borders so I can keep chopping everything out. Let's get the settlers, let's get the builders, and then I'm gonna chop out all the infrastructure in my empire. Lovely, another settler is out. Let's settle that iron tile now. And I will need more builders. A trader into a builder maybe? That trader is so juicy. But I don't have any gold to buy it. Sure, let's kill that scout. Another city settle. Pretty decent tile in the city center to work immediately. That's a nice one. I could afford it. I could. But do I want to? Or would I rather work on a builder? Maybe let's just work on a builder and let's use that forest for a chop later.
If bread is the first...
It would be better to pre-place districts faster, but I just don't want to spend all of that money, you know what I mean?
There is no easy way to...
What is this? Are you trying to contest my building spot? Get out of here, this is my natural wonder. Okay, so culture is sorted out. Science is gonna be sorted out. Let's go towards mathematics. Let's go towards education to build up those universities. And Youngju, you're gonna need a monument. You do have enough housing, so let's get audience chamber. Yeah, let's build this up. And in the governor title, let's get more culture out of Bengala to keep my capital's borders growing. I would need more military units if I want to clear this barb camp. And I need to do it rather quickly. Let's send this trader to Gwangju. Oh well, this city isn't happening. That's fine. That's completely fine. Does anybody have any amenities to sell? No. Why? I need to find more civilizations. Get out of my city with that settler. And no, you are not working this tile, you're working their tile. And you're making me a builder. In this city I'm just gonna block working science. Because the city automatically is working this, and this has no food, so it's impossible to grow the city. Even though that tile looks good, with no food, no production, it's just not worth working it. At least until the very late game. However, it does give me an option to situationally select to work that tile if I desperately need science for something. But that's about all that gives. My people settled to close. Oh, get lost. Well, I'm not settling next to you anyway. I don't have any cities planned in there. Well, I do have one, but with loyalty pressure, I don't know when that one is coming online. Because this city is going north as well.
Without mathematics...
Guess who is coming to pillage my government plaza? Surprise to no one. Yeah, I really need to deal with those barbarians. 5 turns until defensive tactics, so maybe I just get myself more archers with a Gogi and make like 3 archer push to clear this barb camp, maybe something like this, but these archers are so weak against horsemen. If this horseman would get a slam attack into my archer, it's pretty much dead. So I don't know how sufficient that would be. Yep, my government plaza is going down. I hate it. An aqueduct, sure, let's place it down. I have a builder, I would need a library, but I still need to do more chopping. Is pyramids still available? Nope, it's not available. I could get myself a granary into a library. Let's just chop all of it out. For this city, I'm gonna need a granary, commercial hub, library. Aqueduct is planned as well, so I can lock in its price. Maybe I'm not even gonna build library. Aqueduct would give me some housing, I think. Yeah, cities that have fresh water get +2 housing. And it would also improve my industrial zones in the future, so... Granary is gonna have to wait, I have sufficient food. Oh yes, I'm very thankful that you have pillaged my government plaza tile. Let's repair it. Oh no, what did this scout got himself into? Retreat. To the Helm's Deep. Shop. We'll need more builders. Oh, Chandragupta. It's nice for them not his neighbor, because he would be declaring war on me. Lincoln wants to declare friendship. Good, and please have luxuries. Come on, why you guys are so poor?
Invincibility lies...
My cities are tanking in amenities because AI cannot improve them fast enough. I think I'm the only one who is making great merchant points. Wait, this is Renaissance era scientist already? Holy shit, how many I'm making? 4.6, 13.8, 9.2, dude. These scientists are gonna be gone quick. Well, let's get this and hope that next is Zhang Qian. Nope, it's Kaleo, so Zhang Qian is probably gonna be going away, is gonna be disappearing into the woods. Audience chamber could be so good, but I just need those builders. I need to chop out more projects. And I need those libraries. I need everything, dude. That's a problem. Let's get a builder for some chops. That's a mine. Libraries coming. At least that's nice. Let's get more great people points per turn. Generate even more great scientists. Discipline. Agogi would be great. Settlers, I'm not making those anymore. Let's get more production in all of my cities. Builders, guard is fine. Yeah, let's get charismatic leader for influence points. And let's get Agogi maybe. Maybe I will find a way to crank out some units. Let's get these tiles into the city's borders so that I don't have to buy them. Vatican City. I do have an envoy that I could send, but I don't really need it. Don't really need faith anymore. At least as long as I have my pantheon secured. So, I do have money to buy this tile. This is gonna be chopped. Let's queue up another builder quickly so I can chop it out.
The purpose of education.
I don't know if I can recruit both Ibn Khaldun and Newton, so if I have to choose between two, I have to get Newton. Well, that's fine. We'll figure that out. I could get university. 15 turns though, I would have a better use out of my builders. And this is the next era, another free inquiry, another normal age unfortunately. However, I will be leaving this episode here. I do have 6 cities with a 7th one coming, which is pretty decent before turn 100. Relatively on spot. At least I am happy that I got myself Hypatia, and I will be even more happy if I will get Newton, but that is gonna have to wait for the next game. For this one, thank you guys for watching. One love, I'm out.